that Stretch did not set up Tupac, and that Stretch's death had nothing to do with the alleged, Tupac setup, the people thought.
They were friends. The friendship and that bond was B.I., God rest his soul, Stretch, and Pac. They were all cool, bro. Like, if you've seen the documentaries on Tupac and Biggie, these dudes they were tight. So you can't ask somebody to pick a side when you know that what happened to you did not come from that person.
Well, I think, didn't Pac mention something about Stretch in one of the songs, as he did?
From what I understand, Pac was paranoid and felt that might be a possibility.
He definitely,
I think from what I understand, because I know the Outlaws pretty well, and I have relationships with people around, who are around Pac.
You gotta remember their age at the time.
Yeah, everyone's super young.
He kept them isolated from a lot of things. He treated them like soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, from what I was told from people around Pac during that time was that Pac was just concerned because Stretch knew some of those other guys, and he was kind of relaying information, back and forth to try to alleviate things. But the fact that he was talking to some of the guys that they were, like the Jimmy Henchmans of the world and so forth, that they were kind of beefing with, they felt uncomfortable having him around at that point. And I guess, there's also something to do with, Pac was dissing Biggie and them, and Stretch didn't want to go along with that because he was cool with some of them dudes as well.
Okay.
That's what I heard. But you have your take on this.
Only reason my opinion is, because
Yeah.
I don't have no first-hand knowledge of this, is, number one, it happened on the anniversary date. The shooting incident at the Quad Studios with Tupac.
Yeah.
Happened on that, a year to the date. Associated of ours was out there. He came back a day or two later. Pac hugged him like he was Kadada. Came back a day or two later. Associated of ours was out there. He came back a day or two later. Pac hugged him like he was Kadada. It was with Tupac.
Yeah.
Happened on that, a year to the date. Associated of ours was out there. He came back a day or two later. Pac hugged him like he was Kadada.
Yes, sir. 21 gun salute. What's going on? Pac hugged him like he was Kadada, right? Oink, oink. Yeah, Pork Butt, details. Only the orchestrator of the Tupac shooting, Biggie shooting, Big Stretch shooting, Gaddafi shooting, Heron shooting, Buntree shooting, Vince Buchanan, and all the deceased that we know about on these YouTube streets. This ninja, oink oink, Mr. Pork Butt himself, he knows.
Well, I didn't know. And people used to always, when I used to tell the story that I heard, and what I believe, used to always say, Ed Lover said it didn't happen. Ed Lover. Because I remember he used to have that show on Yo Rap TV or Yo Rap.
Drop comments below. The ninja went from an associate of ours, came back 2 days later, and Pac hugged him like he was Kadada, to this right here.
Ed Lover, and I had always respected Ed Lover, because I remember he used to say that I heard.
Thoughts on anything they spoke about.
That I heard. And what I believe, used to always say, Ed Lover said, and I had always respected Ed Lover, Because I remember he used to have that show on Yo Rap TV. Yeah. Well, I didn't know. And people used to always, when I used to tell the story that I heard, and what I believe, used to always say, Ed Lover said it didn't happen. Ed Lover. And I had always respected Ed Lover. Because I remember he used to have that show on Yo Rap TV or Yo Rap MTV or something like that. And then he also was a radio DJ out here in LA for a minute, which is crazy. I don't know how we allow that to happen. But so I always kind of liked the Ed Lover though. And so, but I didn't know that him and Stretch was as close as they were. So it makes a lot of sense to why he always talking and acting like that towards or saying that what Stretch did or what Pac didn't do and all of that. Okay, but that's he's supposed to ride for his boy like that. The biggest thing, and I'm disappointed. I'm so disappointed, and that's why I get mad at that channel, the person where he's at over there, because. He the one that be giving us this game and the interviews, but it's like he's so scared to challenge motherfuckers. When the guy said, "Yeah, he would have never did this. I never understood why Pac was mad and all of that." Well, he the one that when the young lady came on this show, Desiree, right? And Desiree told us how Stretch was trying to get with her and was trying to go out and tell her bullshit about Pac and all of that, and his relationship with the other young lady and stuff like that. And so why he don't say, hey, well, your boy Stretch was doing this and doing this to Pac and trying to get at his bitch, and all of that is the reason why. And he knows all of this. So that's why I say that niggas don't know how to interview and don't know how to,
Nah, Reg. Oink, oink. Nah, somebody said Gaming Gang was good. 21 Gun Salute. Gaming Gang said, and Russell Poole. Nah. You see how this ninja tried to put Desiree? He put everybody else besides his hit crew involved. How do you know? How would you know that this guy, whoever this death row associate, came back 2 days later and hugged Pac? Pac hugged him like he was Kadada. Let's dig a little deeper. Again, this is, y'all should know where I stand already. Big Stretch violated Pac. Even I'm arguing with ninjas online right now about the Big Stretch situation because ninjas want to post Big Stretch up on Pac's birthday. Happy birthday, Pac. We love you, bro. Wherever you at, Machiavelli live forever. 21 Gun Salute. Big Stretch violated in a major way that, you see, Stretch had helped Pac out in Quad Studio way better than he did. Pac said he dropped like a sack of potatoes. Hold on, this ninja pork butt. He got so much info on his death. It's crazy. Keep talking, pork butt.
To bring campaign made it up.
Tired of arguing with people on YouTube about it. Everybody want to say, oh, Tupac ain't had nothing to do with Big Stretch. Tupac, that was a drug deal, went bad. That was I ain't never once said that Tupac did do it, or my homeboy from the West Side Part Route did do it. That's dead, so I ain't snitching. A few things to say. When you say something about people that's dead, it's good. I done heard you, and I done heard a couple other people say that.
Ridiculous.
That was a drug deal. Tired of arguing with people on YouTube about it. Everybody want to say, Tupac ain't had nothing to do with Big Stretch. Tupac, that was a drug deal, went bad. That was I ain't never once said that Tupac did do it, or my homeboy from the West Side Part Route did do it.
So we know now we know Pyru, this, oh my God, the ninja implicated Pyru. Keep talking, pork butt. The ninja implicated Westside Pyru.
Tired of arguing with people on YouTube about it. Everybody want to say, oh, Tupac ain't had nothing to do with Big Stretch. Tupac, that was a drug deal, went bad. That was you never once said that Tupac did do it. On my homeboy.
Anyone on free exhibit?
Tired of arguing with people on YouTube about it. Everybody want to say, oh, Tupac ain't had nothing to do with Big Stretch. Tupac, that was a drug deal, went bad. That was I ain't never once said that Tupac did do it, or my homeboy from the West Side Pyru did do it. That's dead, so I ain't snitching. I done heard a few gangsters say, when you say something about people that's dead.
Who? How did he die? Oink, oink. How did the ninja from Westside Pyru die?
Or my homeboy from the West Side Pyru did do it. That's dead, so I ain't snitching. I done heard a few gangsters say, when you say something about people that's dead, it's good. I done heard Big U, and I done heard a couple other people say that. Oh, if they dead, it ain't snitching. Okay.
Ridiculous.
Did y'all read the, matter of fact, John, could you read the lyrics for me before I get into it?
Sure.
If you ever recorded the song, if it's somewhere hidden, or whatever. I don't think he ever recorded it.
So he called them the dead.
Okay, 21 goes, let me look at this. Yo, why this shit acting up? Let me see, Tupac. What the fuck?
Just
Recorded, yeah, y'all would have been to caught that and heard that. That Tupac allegedly wrote, but he scratched out. Y'all see the scratch out where he crossed out. He killed Lil Stretch. I think he must have thought about it.
Ninja said he killed Little Stretch. Oh, shit, y'all hear him?
Allegedly wrote, but he scratched out. Y'all see the scratch out where he crossed out. He killed Lil Stretch or Stretch.
Ninja said he killed Little. Yo, this ninja can't convince me no more that he had his hands involved with the Big Stretch homicide, bro. Ninja say he crossed out Little Stretch. Wow. I hear you, Reg.
If he ever recorded the song, if it's somewhere hidden or whatever. I don't think he ever recorded because y'all would have been to caught that and heard that. But this is something that Tupac allegedly wrote. But he scratched out. Y'all see the scratch out where he crossed out. He killed Lil Stretch or Stretch. I think he must have thought about it. But we'll go with that. It was a drug deal going bad. He always has a drug deal going bad. So could the dude from LA or Compton, could he been the one to go in to buy the drugs? Y'all ever thought about that?
Oh, shit. Ninja said, so can the dude from Compton could have went and bought the drugs? Oh, shit. Did you check out BitChute? Nah. I don't know what they doing with Discretion TV. It's on suspension right now. So you ninjas, you gotta bear with me. If not, they don't give me back the channel. We keep moving, man. We keep moving. I'm known. What Pac said at the end of what song is that? He said, but I'm known. You know what I'm saying? On All Eyes on Me, right? I be knowing, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it's nothing personal. Wow, this ninja. Big Stretch and Biggie. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. What's that? Picture me rolling? Yeah, man. It's all
On the
good.
real though. MTV Raps, a show that came to define the who's who of hip hop. And he's interviewed Biggie, every major rap star, including Biggie and Tupac.
Time to correct the record. Who are on these interviews? I had one with Stretch and one with Biggie. Word? Yeah.
Wow. So who's first?
Let's hear Stretch. Okay, so this is Stretch, who's no longer with us, but Stretch was like Tupac's right hand at the time. He was in that lobby when the stick-up happened at Quad Studio.
Hey, what up, baby? You want us to come up or what?
Are thinking that Pac was shot multiple times.
Our rap star, Tupac Shakur, he was shot numerous times, at least.
Then Stretch is emphasizing it was only one shot. Well, Stretch sees Pac makes a move for his gun. The shot go off. So apparently that's the one shot that we know he received in the groin.
There.
We're in a tight space. It seems like it could have been a ricochet.
Pac shot himself.
I can only imagine. So let's play some of Biggie.
Ridiculous. That's for.
Man, it's crazy listening to
Yo, that's ridiculous. The ninja Biggie, for years, well, since Quad Studio, he was pretending to not know anything. Right? All of a sudden, he knew all these details. You heard what Pac said, switch sides, gets his new friends with him dead. 20 gun salute. If you just tapping in, we talking about, yo, Najo, what's good? We talking about Reggie Wright Jr. knew the details. Only the orchestrators would know.
Just got it. And then we also, what we want to do, I want to do it. I'm gonna ask you the same questions. I want to do it where it can play on either show. Right. And it won't alienate the other show.
I got you.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Cool. 1, 2. We cool?
Yes.
I appreciate you doing this, brother. Brother's got a lot.
And I owe them everything, the good times and the bad with the Bay, because you know they want. I felt like whatever I am, the Bay Area has something to do with making me. So if I'm bad, then they had something to do with making me. If I'm good, then they had something to do with making me. Between the East Coast, the Bay Area, and LA and Baltimore, those places made me. You know what I mean? Made me who I am and what I am, and made me stand out. And I owe them everything. It's not like saying I got love for one block. I got love for those communities, those areas, because everything about those areas made me who I am, and the people, from the littlest, crackhead, to the biggest ballers, to the teachers, to the principals of school, to the police that pulled me by the arm, everybody, to the mamas on the block, everybody, they helped raise me, and I appreciate it, because without a family, they helped me to put my family back together, just by all my fans making me who I am. Now I got a family again. Yeah. When I started rapping, I was talking about broken homes and shit. Now everybody all right again, you know what I mean? Just because of my fans being behind me, you know what I mean? And making it more than just a fan artist thing, making it more like, that's our homeboy, and we supporting them, and I appreciated that, going to jail and them making me number one. The people made me number one, you know what I mean? And I appreciated that, and I appreciate them sticking up for me when everybody be kicking me when I'm down and everything.
That's love, and I'll never trade that. So for the Bay and Philly and all those areas, man, all those ghettos, all those towns, I love you, and don't let this East Coast, West Coast thing get to you. I love y'all with all my heart, with everything, man. I do this for y'all. Just know that if it was you, you'd do the same thing in my position. That's KC. What's poppin', man? Come back here, man. Oh, okay. Okay. That's KC, y'all.
Jodeci.
Doing a video for How Do You Want It.
Yeah, we kicking in the trailer with these fools right now, and it's setting off the hook. It's setting off the hook. On a serious note, this is why I want to ask you, man, because it seems like every time you come up, like with each album was something that would set you back, like the incident that happened in Berkeley back in the day with the police, and then the trials you went through with the lady back east, and then the situations you're going now when you getting caught up in the system. Every time you come up, it seems like it's something bringing you back down. When you caught up like that, what is it that goes through your mind when you got millions of fans out there wondering about you?
It hurts me in one way because they be looking at me like, damn, you got everything. Why you doing this?
Yeah.
And in my heart, I'll be like, damn, man, y'all know I don't want to go to jail. I'm just trying to live. You know what I mean? And on the other hand, it's like, I can't really take it personal because I'm a reflection of the community, and all young black males are going through that. Young black females, young white males, a lot of minorities, period, is going through that. You know what I mean? Going through trying to come up and then getting pulled back 5 steps, and you make 8 steps and they pull you back 18 steps. So to me, it's not personal because they all going through it. The only thing that makes it different and original with me is that people get to watch it from the beginning to end like a soap opera. You get to watch mine, and with everybody else, they get to hide, and go to their homes and deal with it and get over it. With me, you seen me doing it. You seen me deal with my greatest pains. You seen me get over things and go through things and, handle my life. And you seen it. Everybody saw it. So that's what makes it different.
Yeah, it's like your whole life is like an open book, and after you got had the incident on the East Coast getting shot and that whole nine, what went through your head? I read a lot of stuff and I hear a lot of stuff on TV, but I've been inclined not to believe everything you read in the paper, and the things you see on TV. What went through your head as you got shot and all, the whole confrontation that you had with the people that you had it with?
I came from it, slowed me down. What went through my mind was like, damn, I'm shot. I couldn't believe I could ever get touched. You know what I mean? So now that's why I'm more careful and even more, some people might say disrespectful, but I'm more cautious. You know what I mean? Because I have been shot 5 times. I know what it feels like. It's like I'm cautious now. I'm not trying to be in that predicament. I know we all have choices to make, and my choices have already been made, even if I want to change it. What I learned in jail is that I can't change. I can't, live a different lifestyle. This is it. This is the life that they gave me, and this is the life that I made. You know how they say you made your bed, now lay in it? I tried to move. I can't move to no other bed. This is it. You know what I mean? Not for the courts, not for the parole board, not for nobody. This is what they gave me. All I'm trying to do is survive and make good out of the dirt, nasty, unbelievable lifestyle that they gave me. I'm just trying to make something good out of that. Just like if you try to plant something in the concrete, you know what I mean? If it grow and the rose petal got all kind of scratches and marks, you're not gonna say, damn, look at all the scratches and marks on the rose that grew from the concrete. You're gonna be like, damn, a rose grew from the concrete?
Yeah.
Same thing with me, you know what I mean? I grew out of all this. Instead of saying, damn, he did this, just be like, damn, he grew out of that? He came out of that? That's what they should see, you know what I mean?
That's exactly what I see because, brother, you must be truly blessed. You know what I'm saying? To go through all the trials and tribulations you've been through and still, you still maintain it. And even now, they still coming. You got these demons and obstacles that up with that? They just keep coming down.
It's like I'm cautious now. I'm not be in that predicament. I know we all have choices to make, and my choices have already been made, even if I want to change it. What I learned in jail is that I can't change. I can't, live a different lifestyle. This is it. This is the life that they gave me, and this is the life that I made. You know how they say you made your bed, now lay in it? I tried to move. I can't style that they gave me. I'm just trying to make something good out of that. Just like if you try to plant something in the concrete, you know what I mean?
What went through your head? I read a lot of stuff, and I hear a lot of stuff on TV, but I've been inclined not to believe everything you read in the paper, and the things you see on TV. What went through your head as you got shot and all, the whole confrontation that you had with the people that you had it with?
I came from it, slowed me down. What went through my mind was like, damn, I'm shot. I couldn't believe I could ever get touched. You know what I mean? So now that's why I'm more careful and even more, some people might say disrespectful, but I'm more cautious. You know what I mean? Because I have been shot 5 times. I know what it feels like. It's like I'm cautious now. I'm not trying to be in that predicament. I know we all have choices to make, and my choices have already been made, even if I want to change it. What I learned in jail is that I can't change. I can't, live a different lifestyle. This is it. This is the life that they gave me. This is the life that I made. You know how they say you made your bed, now lay in it? I tried to move. I can't move to no other bed. This is it. You know what I mean? Not for the courts, not for the parole board, not for nobody. This is what they gave me. All I'm trying to do is survive and make good out of the dirt, nasty, you know what I mean, unbelievable lifestyle that they gave me. I'm just trying to make something good out of that. Just like if you try to plant something in the concrete, you know what I mean? If it grow and the rose petal all kind of scratches and marks, you're not going to say, damn, look at all the scratches and marks on the rose that grew from the concrete. You're going to be like, damn, a rose grew from the concrete? Same thing with me, you know what I mean? I grew out of all this. Instead of saying, damn, he did this, just be like, damn, he grew out of that. He came out of that. That's what they should see, you know what I mean?
That's exactly what I see, because, brother, you must be truly blessed. You know what I'm saying? To go through all the trials and tribulations you've been through and still, you're still maintaining, and even now, they still coming. You got these demons and obstacles that they just keep coming down harder and harder. I mean, every time you turn around, you got somebody knocking on your door trying to take something from you, right?
Come harder and harder, and that's what kills me. It's like every time I think this is it, and I go all out to beat that, I win. Or I lose, and then I come into the next one. It's worse. It's even worse. Like it's like like the Twilight Zone, because it's like some evil, unstoppable shit that it just won't let me go. It's just got his hands on me, and it just want to see me fail. And in my mind, sometimes when I'm drunk or I'm just laying down, I be thinking like, damn, is this true? Will I fail? Am I supposed to fail? I mean, should I just stop trying and give up? But then I'll be like, nah, hold on. That's exactly what they waiting for me to do. Is to just say this is too much. I can't take it and give up. So now it's a fun little game that I cry at sometimes, I laugh at sometimes, I smile, I have good times and bad times, but it's a game. It's this game of life. Do I win or do I lose? I know one day they're gonna shut the game down, but I have to have as much fun around the board as many times as I can before it's my turn to leave.
That's for real.
And that's it.
That's for real. We chilling with Tupac right now. We're gonna come back with some more Tupac. We just lounging in this trailer. Me and Allie, at the set. All right, we'll be right back. It's funny, man, when I be looking at because I like to study, I like to watch how brothers evolve, and the shit, because you know how this business is, man. Everything is pretentious. It's just like, everybody get that one opportunity and who maintains it and then making it to another opportunity that lasts. I look at the shit you've been through, dude. I sit and think about it.
It's been career ending shit.
Yeah.
Shit that the next nigga, I done had problems with the IRS, the police, the Fed, government, rape. Everything that they end your career. That's how you know somebody's trying to get my career.
Get you.
You know these are not coincidences. Yeah. Because I've been on probation for shit that niggas get turned loose on. You know what I mean? I went to jail for that year, not for rape, but for touching her ass. Section, they couldn't even get me on shit. But touching her ass.
And they put you in jail for, and I'm sitting there thinking.
And if I go to any club, every bitch in there is grabbing me and touching me. And I went to jail for doing the same thing. And I didn't even do that. I'm saying in a mix of sex, you gonna touch her. You know what I mean? This was me and her personally. But they took that, and
they blew it out of proportion. And then, what fucked it up is how, like, the media and shit, you look at the papers, they paint you so bad. You know what I'm saying? But the motherfuckers, they know.
Stop fucking.
Not only they know what goes on in this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like with Tyson and all that shit. They know what goes on. You get in these environments like this. You got women all around here. What they thinking?
It's a game, dog, because it's a game because what it was that I went out of hand with it, and I just started being outlandish and bragging and shit, and they had to stop me. That was their way of stopping me. They sent the police after me first to kill me. And it just so happened that I got to get them before they got me.
Damn.
Then instead of that stopping me, it made me into a bigger star. And so they was like, oh, fuck that. We're going to stop this nigga. So right after that, look at the time. Just study it. You say you study 2-3 weeks after that, the rape charge. Because they knew we got to stop it. You got to keep your head up out. The women love him. The dudes love him. How can we stop him? What can stop this guy? Why don't we just say he raped one of the women that love him so much? And that's what they did.
Man, they just, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest. That's exactly what it is.
Think about it. If I diss this bitch, I mean, you know how the game is. Open in the bag. If I diss this bitch, the perfect way for her to get back at me is to say,
he raised me.
because she can sue me. It's not just hurting me. She can sue me and make millions. It's not just like I'm saying she's jealous, she can make millions if she do it right. If she gets some guys and they all plan it and I do everything I'm supposed to do, she can get millions. And that's exactly what they did. My co-defendants to this day have never been to trial.
Did she make money? Did she make?
She's got a civil suit. She called her lawyer right after she left my hotel. Before she called the police, she called the civil suit.
Oh shit, she's a
before she called the police. Yes.
Oh my God.
Hey, let's come back. All right. You need this? Not really, man. I really want to ask you what was so funny. Hey, we back chilling with Tupac. This man is multimedia. Not only is he a recording artist, he's also an actor. But before we get into the acting, I want to say, how did you first get down with Suge Knight and Death Row?
Suge, I used to always see Suge. When they did the soundtrack for Murder Was the Case, it was when I was going through all those legal problems, and he was like, yo, give me a song, dog. And I was like, yeah, you can get whatever you want. You know, gave him a song, and it was like the most I ever got for a soundtrack. I mean, the most I ever got for a song. It was damn near album budget. I mean, I think I got like something like 2,000 or 150,000 for one song. And the song, they didn't even use it, but I still got paid. You know what I mean? I got paid for everything I did on the soundtrack. And I think I did like 2 songs or something. And I remember when he did it like, yo, it wasn't even like because he was jocking me. He did it because he knew I was having crazy legal problems. And I was a man. He had asked me to come to Death Row, and I was like, I ain't ready. And instead of like taking it personal, he just did that for me. And I appreciated that. So when I'm in jail and I'm sitting there, what made me do the Death Row thing, because I was really going to quit rapping. But then Puffy and Biggie and all of them came out in the vibe, and they lied, and they twisted the facts. And all I wanted to do was end everything. All I wanted to do was end everything and walk away from shit. You know what I mean? Like how Scarface and all them niggas do. I want to get out the game. I'm trying to get out the game. They want to dirty up my memory. They want to dirty up everything I worked for. So it made me come back. Instead of quitting, it made me come back more relentless to destroy what in fact is my comrades. To destroy what used to be my homeboys, what I worked for, my closest clique. You know what I mean? I worked hard all my life as far as this music business to make it East Coast, West Coast love and make everybody feel comfortable. And I dreamed of the days when I can go to New York and be comfortable, when they can come out here and be comfortable. So it's not like when people say, why are you doing it East Coast? It's not like it's not silly at all. But you can't disrespect the love. You can't disrespect the peace treaty. That's just like when the Indians made deals with the white dudes and they would just come and rape their women and shoot them up and then leave. No, the Indians ain't gonna love white people no more. They're gonna want to kick up some dust until we think about it and renegotiate the terms of the treaty, and that's what I'm talking about.
That's where y'all at right now.
We gotta have this beef and this war and these words and this dialogue until we can renegotiate the terms of the treaty. I love the East Coast. I'm from the East Coast, but they have to understand that you can't just be saying shit about us and think that we're not gonna take it personal. You can't just be calling us fakers and pretenders and non-creative motherfuckers. We can't freestyle and this and that and this and think we just gonna be like, oh, it's cool, we love them because they started it. Hell no, we're gonna take it personal, just like a kid would with his bigger brother. And you know, that's just like the little brother making hella cash and the bigger brother's like, you owe it all to me. That's wrong. You know what I mean? Don't be mad because the little nigga's coming up. You know what I mean?
Now, do you think the East Coast, West Coast rivalry is like both coasts? Or because a lot of people think it's more Bad Boy Death Row.
It is. It's not both coasts. What it is was that the East Coast, the people on the East Coast are real proud, real cultural, and real strong, just like we are on the West Coast. And so what happened was Biggie came at a time, just like what Hitler did with the Jews. Biggie came at a time when they were open to somebody saying, we're the master race, and these guys are nothing, and they're pretenders, and this is why we not making it in the business because of these guys. This is why we not doing nothing because of these guys. So the East Coast really not hating us, really not knowing nothing about us, but just listening to their supposed to be leader. You know, listening to the person that was representing for them. Like, yeah, okay, well, Biggie, he from Brooklyn, woo, woo, woo. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. And so all of a sudden people saying stuff that they didn't even know was what they was doing was like ending our culture when we started. we held it down for y'all. That's how I felt. I was in tears, like, what? When y'all was out there on some, when LL was dancing with women in silver suits and niggas was on some other shit, which I'm not mad at because I might do that one day. And I love them niggas, you know what I mean? But I'm saying when you was being creative and wanting to try other boundaries, we was holding it down with this hardcore shit. It might not have been what you wanted, but it kept rap alive for years. It kept money coming in. It let them notice us. So how could you look at us now and be like, this ain't good enough? You know what I mean? We the broken home. Y'all ain't teach us this. We ain't come from we ain't got no subways or graffiti. We learned this, I mean, in spite of the gangs, in spite of all of that, we came up with this culture. You know what I mean? So I felt like we never got what we deserved. And I took it personal because I'm from the East Coast and I know about that culture, but I know about this culture because I was here when it was getting put down. So now I'm doing what the East Coast would have did if the West Coast did this to the East Coast. I'm riding from my side. You know what I mean? You wrong. This is not right. Recognize us. And the only way the East Coast gonna recognize us is for us to do it on records, my money, my sales, and by representing it. Just like KRS-One. When PM Dawn got on stage and he had talked shit about him, what did KRS-One do? So why are people telling me I'm wrong for doing what I'm doing? They love KRS-One. He is hip-hop. Am I correct?
That's true.
Right. So I'm hip-hop. I'm mad at Biggie. I'm rushing the nigga. What's the problem?
That's real.
The East Coast separate themselves from Biggie. We'll do shows in the East Coast. Everything is beautiful. But so far, the East Coast has been with all interviews I read, every letter I read. Niggas is like, fuck Tupac, Biggie this, Biggie, like he's representative of the East Coast. So that's why I attack as though I do, because I'm a general and I'm a smart general. And I'm not going to attack at no blind soldiers. I'm going to attack at those attacking me. Only reason people was mad now is because I came out of jail and made this shit a reality. When I got out of jail, the West Coast, East Coast shit was really started. California love, what I was saying, put it down. And now them niggas is mad because money is fucked up. And safe as it used to be. Niggas gotta think about their business steps, and that's what I wanted to happen. Now let's go to the table. Let's talk. Let's make peace. Let's work it out. Let's get a community the money.
So you saying with a conversation with guys like Puffy, Biggie, and that whole East Coast?
Sit down and conversate with Puffy or Biggie, because that's like Scarface sitting down with the dude he overthrew. You know what I mean? They not on my level, but I can sit down with the OGs from there, which we are doing. People don't even know we not beefing with the East Coast. We starting Death Row East, where Eric B, all the OG niggas out there from the East Coast. We got Kane, Christopher Williams, all these artists. We're trying to get Bobby Brown, all these artists. We're trying to put the East Coast Death Row just like the West Coast Death Row and make it major. You know what I mean? Right, but we're not doing that until we get this business settled. And even while we're doing that, we're trying to get the Wu-Tang niggas, because I love them niggas. I feel and I love them. You know what I mean? So that's what we trying to do. We doing it like if everybody raps is what they really think, then everybody should understand what I'm doing. Because it's gangster shit, number one, it's war shit, number two, and it's all by the rules of the game. You know what I mean? I'm doing shit, I'm calling for dialogue. I'm gathering attention for dialogue, which is what you do in the struggle for power.
That's real, that's real. We still chilling with Tupac. It's intense. I love this, brother. I like this. My man keeping it real. We're going to come back with more Tupac right here. But I want to ask you, hold up, one more thing with the
Man, that's so profound what you're saying.
But it's real, huh?
It's real. It's so real. I never thought about it.
It's realer than what
so
brothers
profound.
They see. People think it's realer than what they think.
People think I just got out of jail and was like, just because I got shot on the East Coast, I'm like, fuck the East Coast.
Yeah,
you know, half the rappers from the East Coast was there when I got shot. Nobody knew a thing. That's just like you come into the hood, the police ask them what happened, and everybody's like, I don't know. You know they lying. And all I was doing was like, give me my proper etiquette. If Biggie was out here on the West Coast, he was in the studio with me and we homeboys, and he got shot, no, I wouldn't tell him who did it, but I wouldn't go right on who did it, but he would want to know who did it. Then I'd be like, look, man, these niggas from Watts did it. This is why they want to talk to you. When. That's how I do it. Just like when the niggas from the 60s wanted to get a Stretch. I went to them personally and talked to them. I do it by the rules of etiquette. So I got shot. I'm like, yo, what happened? Come see me in jail. Biggie all in the air talking about your hip hop is my homeboy, but not seeing me. My homeboy Stretch is going to Biggie's concerts. Niggas is like abandoning me. But all in the air, you know, keep the struggle on. I was like, yo, I'm starting to turn into like Slick Rick. Niggas is just gonna act like I'm gonna just be in jail and they gonna give me shout outs and try to take my position. And if you watch, that's what Biggie did. Listen to his, I was there, nigga. I trained the nigga. He used to be under me like my lieutenant. The nigga I used to come to New York. I used to do shows and let the nigga come on before I did. Keep your head up and get around. Because nobody knew the nigga in New York. don't rap for the niggas, rap for the bitches. The bitches will buy your records and the niggas want what the bitches want. So all of a sudden, listen to Party and Bullshit. Listen to his style. He changed from that to Big Papa. Because of me. He had my album, Me Against the World was the second one. He had the first one. I changed everything because Ready.To Die came out and it sounded like my album. All my album was about, dealing with death. And then he came out Ready.To Die and I had to switch it. Rap, East Coast beats, because Biggie had just took my shit.
That's what, but you can listen to it. That's what that was his success too, because he took West Coast sound.
We flipped it. I told him that I trained. He was supposed to be Thug Life. All while he was coming up, I used to let him come on stage with me. He was screaming Thug Life.
Hey, because I saw
he was like, I hate Brooklyn. I hate New York. The niggas puppy cheating me. Woo, woo, woo. All of a sudden he blew up, and he wasn't saying Thug Life. So I started getting mad, and I was seeing the niggas place. He was hugging me, yo, Pop. Yo, thank you. Was the only nigga that woo. But he told me like about a week before I got shot. He knew the nigga that was shot me, and he was like, Pop, don't hang around this nigga. We walked in with the nigga that shot me. That ended up shooting me. He's like, Pop, don't fuck with this nigga, because I knew the nigga too. He was my Kogi family. And I was like, what you mean? He's like, I'll talk to you about it later. And we didn't talk. The next time I saw him was at the studio where I got shot. So I knew he knew what happened. So I was like, Biggie, what happened? He kept sending me messages like a bitch, like I'm gonna come see you. No, nigga, what happened? While I'm in jail, strangers is telling me, yo, you don't know? Biggie homeboy shot you. Cause they bragging, they telling they niggas in jail, yo, we just got popped, woo, woo, woo. And my cousin was in jail in New York, cause I got family out there. He's sitting right there while the niggas getting the call going, yo, my homeboys just jacked that nigga Tupac. So that's how I knew who shot me, what happened, and everything. They mad because I know what happened. That's why they all, it's Biggie and them, they're not riding. That's why what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. I'm destroying them. I fucked his wife. I'm fucking them in the game. I'm destroying him. He lives by the rules of the game. He lives off a mafia image. I'm bringing him, showing how he totally disregarded the rules of the game, and he's everything but a mafia nigga.
You reinventing it.
Right. I'm showing him. You know what I mean? If anybody's a mafia nigga, me, nigga. I fucked your bitch. I took 5 shots. I went in your crew. I just what? I went to New York. They don't do shows out here. I did Saturday Night Live. Y'all forgot. Live in New York, where everybody knew I was going to be there on stage, no problems. Went to the clubs, everything. In the middle with my West Side ride. You know what I mean? Because I'm real about it. I don't hate New York, but if y'all don't understand it, then fuck it. You get rolled over too. Because I hear y'all. I was in jail and I heard what they were saying on the radios. You know how we got the wake up show? Right. They got their own shows. They got their little mix shows with Red Alert and this nigga and that nigga and what's his name? Flex. And I swear to God, dog, they used to diss the West Coast. They had these commercials where they be like, hey, dog, what's up, dog? And I used to be like, in jail in New York on my radio, like, oh, shit. You know how you would feel if you heard your homeboy and just clowned you? And I was like, oh, man. Oh, and all my homeboys like, yo, Puppy just did a show out here. I was like, how was it? It's like, good, we gave him love, we gave him this, we gave him that. He was talking all this unity shit. But then when they go home,
they be popping.
Q-Tip, they made all missing us.
Q-Tip?
Yes, Q-Tip. So then when niggas ride back, then they want to talk about the culture and be hip-hopish again. But that's not fair. How you gonna be bold? And that's what they all do. They all play badasses. Same thing for the Fugees. They just diss me on the air on MTV.
Fugees diss you?
They're not personally diss the West Coast. They introduce my finger as like California love. The East Side is the best side. I seen them. All the niggas is talking about how much they receive. See, I hate that. Because I be dead serious.
It's one thing when they say
that. Now, XL is talking about. He got a rhyme where you know how you always got these little metaphors. He said, you'll get fucked like Tupac did in jail. And I'm telling y'all beforehand, all I am and how I haven't changed, but what am I supposed to do when a nigga disrespected my manhood like that? See what I mean? It's like I can't get out the game. Just like I'm saying, just like Scarface and that Carlito's way. I want to be legit. We got restaurants coming up with Alanis Morissette, me, Snoop, Suge, and Alanis Morissette open up a restaurant.
Alanis is nice.
I'm doing a soundtrack. My first soundtrack. I'm the music supervisor for this movie I'm doing. I got Alanis on there, Michelle, Incalatio, on there. All these alternative stars, no rap. All this shit coming up. But what's gonna reign supreme in '96 and '97 is the ride I'm doing. And it's not even like I feel like I'm doing it for hip hop. All I'm trying to do is get the imposters out. I remember Biggie sleeping on my couch. I remember begging bitches to fuck him. Oh, you feel me?
Yeah.
So Big Papa don't mean nothing to me. He know it. He know it. That's why he can't fight me. That's why he can't battle me. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can make sure talking exactly about him, and he can't talk about me because he know. I'm the one that used to buy him champagne. All that shit he talking, that was me buying him that. His album. Because when he was doing his album, he was broke, nigga. I was having money. The shit he talked about was my life. Thug life. That's what he talking about. All that Junior Mafia, them niggas was young motherfuckers that used to hang around that I used to give money to get on a train to go home at night. Little Caesar and all of them.
And Kim and all that.
Yeah, so now they rapping against me, and you can imagine how I fucking feel. When I got arrested in New York, I got arrested for Biggie. Them guns in my room was Biggie's guns because them cowards left the room when they heard the police was downstairs. Somebody left their guns in my room. So I got 4 guns in my room. Serial numbers scratched out, and I did not snitch. I took that case. So you can imagine how I feel when I'm in jail for that case. And he out there living a mafia life, giving me no money, no respect, giving me no tribute. Rolling with my road dog who was there when I got shot. I mean, come on, man. I'm not paranoid. Y'all niggas know what time it is.
Yeah, I mean, you
when
can
it
tell
is that the East Coast drug dealers got them niggas under extortion. I came and fucked up everything. Because I dissed the niggas in the Daily News. They put a hit out on me. When the niggas tried to rob me, which is all they wanted to do, I knew what they told me. That's what they was telling me. Pop, they was sending me messages through my closest road dog saying, Pop, why did you fight them? They was just coming to take your shit. But I wouldn't let nobody take my shit, and I was strapped that day. That's what I couldn't put in the vibe. I had two double Glocks on me. And when I pulled for my shit, that's when I got shot. And the reason I knew my homeboys set me up is because my homeboys knew I was strapped. The dudes came straight for me. My homeboys is behind the niggas. Like, they running for Sway. My homeboys behind the niggas, and they didn't do nothing. They knew I was strapped. All they had to do was grab the nigga and the bust. But they got guns to these niggas and coming for me, and these niggas just sitting there. And they say, get, and these niggas drop to the floor. Who was the setup? Nobody come downstairs to after them shot.
And then after you shot, now after you shot, you went up there, they looked up like you was a ghost?
Yo, when I walked upstairs on everything I love, I seen it in their eyes. I can never describe this look until you get shot and you see this. Niggas looked at me like this. I walked out the elevator, because I walked out the elevator, I didn't know I was shot in my head or nothing. I wasn't, they said in the vibe, I was acting like I was in a movie. What they really trying to say is this nigga is raw. I got shot 5 times, came upstairs, did not know I had got shot 5 times. I thought I only got shot once.
Damn, dude, sound like you got a lot on your chest.
Oh my God. It's been so long since the Bays heard from you.
And that's why I'm giving it to you straight raw, because you got to go back and tell them the shit that we ain't recording. I'm giving you that, not to tell them the specifics, but you know when somebody calls you, go, yo, why did you do it? You know they go, trust me, we talk to them, we know, blam, blam, blam. Now y'all know, you know what I mean? Just like they niggas on their radio stations know. Because what I was mad at is that we didn't have a radio station like that. Me and Snoop got an okay from 92.3 to start West Side Radio. But I don't want to do it unless it's right. What I just wanted, I was just proving the point again. I want our radio stations to be true to us, and we'll be true to y'all. Tell us, nigga, if you want that type of love, you better give us some commercials every week. We want new shit like they do in the East Coast.
You know
we want new songs, especially for us.
Did you get the copies of the West Side Radio I gave you? What'd you think?
I love it. That's what I was talking about. That's why now it's not such an important thing for us to do it personally, because somebody is doing it. Yeah. But that's all I wanted, was for somebody to have a show like that, because I'm from New York and I know how they shows is. They dope. Everybody loves it.
Let's finish this. Yeah, I know you gotta do your thing. Well, hold on, I wanna ask you one more question about that, bro. Alright. Yo, we back right here with Tupac, just chopping up a little bit. Can't let you hear everything, Some stuff.
Put it down, though.
Yeah. My man definitely putting it down. One more thing about Death Row. Now, how does what's going on with Dre, and how does that affect Death Row as a whole?
Dre's doing his own thing. It don't affect us. My take on what happened was that Snoop was on trial for murder, fighting for his life. Somebody had said that Dre was in the car. The jury believed that. We needed Dre to be there to say he wasn't there. And once they would have saw him, they would have known he wasn't there. And that would have saved Snoop's whole case. Because they would have saw that the witness that had said it was lying. And Dre never showed up. He was too busy. That's how they told me. When they told me that, I was like, well, no matter how dope he is, and Dre's one of my heroes in the music business, but I was like, no matter how dope he is, if he's not down for his homeboy, Snoop, who brought him back when he was just a relic, when niggas was dissing him, you know what I mean? Then I don't want to be a part of him. I don't want to be around him or nothing. Plus, I feel as though what's done in the dark will come to light. It's secrets that everybody's going to find out about that I don't have to play a hate or dry snitch about. That will come out, you'll find out for yourself, and you'll know why I did it. I swear to God, y'all, I'm living by the rules of the game that y'all, the people, have put down for us to live by.
That's real. Let's talk about other things. Like you told us you got a soundtrack working on, you got a new movie, right? Why don't you talk on that?
We got called Gridlock coming out. It's like a mainstream movie. It's me coming back into the theaters with Tim Roth from Pulp Fiction and a gang of other movies. I don't know what the female is, but it's a big name female. I'm the music supervisor for the soundtrack. It's my first chance ever doing something like this. We got Alanis Morissette on the soundtrack. All these big name, alternative, supposedly people who I would never get with. I got them all on the soundtrack to show just what kind of range I got. And I'm putting that kind of soundtrack out, and then I'm putting a rap soundtrack out, and I'm going to do it like a Tupac album, basically, with me doing a whole bunch of solo songs, and Snoop on there doing some songs, Dog Pound, Death Row on there, just to show that, you know, I got a business mind as well as a creative mind, and to show that I also have, you know, besides just rapping, I can do I can make my way in other ways in this business.
That's for real too. Now when you work with Janet, you know, I was wondering if maybe you could hook me up with her number if did you pursue it?
Dog, on everything I love. If anybody. That's why I said that shit in my song when my mom's made up. Forgive me, Janet, because I feel like she got her shit all twisted. People that made her my enemy. She ain't my enemy. I ain't mad at her, you know what I mean? But I want to know that, you know, it ain't even like that, you know? She met me on my life when I was real immature. I was coming up, going through a lot, you know? Now she probably seeing a whole different life. Maybe not, maybe she would, but I want that opportunity. So when I see Janet, I'm going to try to make right what we made wrong.
All right. Well, I'll be right there with you, bro.
Call me, man. I'll call you down.
Yeah, let's look that up. Hey, now, I'm going to ask you another question. 5 years from now, where do you see yourself? 5 to 10 years from now, what do you see yourself doing?
I see myself having a job on death row, owning stock at death row, being an A&R person, an artist that could drop an album like Paul McCartney every 5 years. You know, not even like Paul McCartney, but there's no rapper who ever did it, so I have no one to use to say like. But, you know, that type of thing where I could just do it at leisure. And, you know, when my music will mean something and I drop deeper shit. That, I have my own production company, which I'm close to right now, doing my own movies, have my own restaurant, which I got right now, with Alanis and Suge and Snoop. And just expand. I'm starting to put out some calendars. I got a company to put out some calendars for charity. I'm starting a little youth league in California so we can start playing some East Coast teams and some Southern teams, and some, you know, Midwest teams, you know, have like a little league, like a Pop Warner league, but the rappers fund it. And the rappers are the head coaches, you know what I mean? Have a league where you could get a big trophy with diamonds in it for a nigga to stay drug-free and stay in school, and that's the only way you could be on a team. And we have fun and eat pizza and have the finest girls there and throw concerts at the end of it. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by giving back. You know what I mean? Not being who I am, but by using what I got to give back, All
right. And in closing, you know, you got a lot of people, fans that's listening to you right now that don't really get a chance to talk to Tupac up and close and personal like we kicked it today. But if there's anything you want people to know about Tupac, what is it you'd like to say?
Number one, when I diss y'all, meaning diss, I mean like when you come up to me and I'm not giving you the kind of reaction that you think I should be giving you, it's not because I'm ungrateful. It's because I'm nervous, I'm paranoid. I just got out of jail, I've been shot, I've been cheated and lied and framed, and I just don't know how to deal with so many people giving me that much affection. I've never had that in my life. So if I do understand me and see it for what it is, now I understand what it's truly like to be like, not that I'm a fine ass nigga, but
that don't really get a chance to talk to Tupac up and close and personal like we kicked it today. But if there's anything you want people to know about Tupac, what is it you like?
Number one, when I diss y'all, Meaning this, I mean, like when you come up to me and I'm not giving you the kind of reaction that you think I should be giving you, it's not because I'm ungrateful. It's because I'm nervous, I'm paranoid. I just got out of jail, I've been shot, I've been cheated and lied and framed, and I just don't know how to deal with so many people giving me that much affection. I've never had that in my life. So if I do that, don't take it personal. Try to understand me and see it for what it is. Now I understand what it's truly like to be like, not that I'm a fine ass nigga, but I understand what it's like to be a fine female going in the club and all the guys just rush you before you ready to be rushed. You know what I mean? And everybody's touching you before you ready to be touched. So now I have a better understanding of what it's like to be a woman, but I also have a better understanding on fans not making me do things. I'm gonna do it because I love y'all, because I do appreciate what you did, but when you make me do it, I don't want to do it. I don't care how many albums you bought. You know what I mean? My fans to me are people who follow me and is down for understand me, and no matter what people say, they know me because they know my actions, they follow me through my career. You just bought my album because anybody, I buy albums all the time. I just buy it to listen to, you know what I mean? And if you buy my album, you bought it for the music. You didn't buy it for when you see me, I just break down and start eating you out, you know what I mean? So, I don't like that. Don't start, extorting me for your autograph and shit, you know what I mean? I'm real, I give autographs when I want to, not because I'm all that, because I'm tired. And I want to be in this game for a long time. I don't ever want to hate the fans. And that's what these other niggas do. See, they might give you autographs all the time, but they hate you, and they don't even look at you like people. I do look at you like people. That's why I feel as though I can look you in your eye and go, yo, I don't feel like doing that right now. I don't feel like signing the autographs. And you, because I'm looking at you like a human being. Let's kick it. Let's not take pictures. Let's just kick it. Do that.
At Q, we know finding the perfect home is hard.
How close did you say this is to the House of Bounce?
I want some females to do that. I give autographs when I want to, not because I'm all that, because I'm tired. And I want to be in the game for a long time. I don't ever want to hate the fans. And that's what these other niggas do. See, they might give you autographs all the time, but they hate you. And they don't even look at you like people. That's why I feel as though I can look you in your eye and go, yo, I don't feel like doing that right now. I don't feel like signing the autographs. And you should understand, because I'm looking at you like a human being. Let's kick it. Let's not take pictures. Let's just kick it. Do that. I want some females to do that. Just come up to me and be like, Pop, look, because every female want to come up to me and be like, I know you think I'm like everybody else and treat me bad and tell me no. Be the opposite way. Everybody doing that. Everybody trying to show me how much they not attracted to me. Do the opposite. Because, these ghetto girls, these minority women is what I call them. Them the only women I could get. Everybody can't fade me. Y'all can't turn on me. Don't change on me. Stay down for me because I stay there and let's just do it forever.
There it is. Tupac Shakur kicking on the set right here.
I want to ask about the new two projects you have coming out. Can you ask me a little bit about that, like the new single, like the videos?
Okay.
Because a lot of people, you got a big marketing plan coming out with that.
Yeah.
And then we'll put that in.
Okay.
All right, well, you want me to
Ask him, like, this project he's doing with Jodeci.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. Hey, Pop, why don't you talk about the project you're doing with Jodeci right now?
How do you want it?
Man.
My next single is going to be How Do You Want It, America's Most Wanted, Hit 'Em Up, and California Love, the version that people never could buy. You know what I mean? And Hit 'Em Up is the song which is a classic hip-hop record, meaning a straight battle record to all the Bad Boy staff. You know what I mean? From Puffy to Biggie to Lil Kim, all of them. And they've been talking about shit, and I got them. I got songs to them. I got this song called When We Ride on Our Enemies, and I'll be like, nigga, you barely living. Don't you got sickle cell? See me have a seizure. The song called When We Ride on Our Enemies, and I'll be like, nigga, you barely living. Don't you got sickle cell? See me have a seizure on stage. You ain't living well. Hell, how many niggas want to be involved? See, I was only talking to Biggie, but I'll kill all of y'all involved. And that's the truest shit I could ever have written, because these niggas in Mobb Deep is little kids. When I was in jail, when they came out with that song, where they was like, Thug Life, we still living it. You know, when that song that they had, they were talking about, they was like, Thug Life, we still living it. I took it as a diss. So from jail, I'm calling my little homies in Atlanta like, they got a show out there. Get with them busters. So my homeboys rolled them niggas like what Southern niggas was cowards. In the car, like looking forward, like they didn't see my homeboys going, Thug Life, motherfucker, what's poppin'? You know what I mean? So I hate niggas like that. And these are some young busters who's getting souped up by their block to come up against a motherfucker they don't even know. Mobb Deep, you know, like I know, I'll swallow them. Now, if this was somebody I couldn't fuck with, I'll tell you. But Mobb Deep, I'll swallow them niggas. I will have a train on them niggas, you know what I mean? One of them niggas got sickle cell. He barely breathing. He don't even want to see me. He'll have a fucking seizure.
Oh,
They both weigh
shit.
like 100 pounds. They don't. My little homies is attacking them. That's why I ain't even addressing the Mobb Deep issue, because they not even on my level. I find it disrespectful that they even think they can attack me or the West Coast. So I don't even address them little buster ass babies. And please print that, because it is on and popping. And when I say it's on and popping, I mean when I see the niggas in the spot, it's on and popping. I'm not one of them fake diss record writing motherfuckers. Only time I won't rush a motherfucker is because he straight up told me he got respect for me. He don't want no drama, because I ain't no bully. I'm not just gonna beat no motherfucker up because the crowd want to see it. You know what I mean? If you don't see me rushing them, that means because they bow down. Then the Mobb Deep fools, they don't want it. Chino XL, Mobb Deep, Bad Boy, Little Caesar, Junior Mafia, all of them is on our hit list, and I'm getting with them. I got a new clique called the Outlaws. They got an album coming out. It's some Jersey dudes keeping that East Coast flavor popping, and some West Coast dudes, Southern dudes. It's the epitome of what I represent. You know what I mean? I got Big Sight from Thug Life, the solo project. We got How Do You Want It with Ron Hightower doing the directing with me, and we got all porno stars. We got all porno stars. I got somebody from people from the Bay. I got Nina Hartley from the Bay. Champagne, all porno stars. It's the big time shit. Then we did a video for America's Most Wanted, which is a classic diss video. We got a Biggie, we call it B.I.G. in the video, and Buffy in the video. And it's just dope. People gonna be talking about that video because, you know, I'm dissing them niggas. And How Do You Want It is just the dirtiest, nastiest video I've ever done. I got a Playboy version, a regular version. We got nudity, everything. It's just the most amazing video you ever see. We doing that. We doing a video for All Eyes on Me. I Ain't Mad at You. All About You. Oh yes. You know, I got all the money in the world, so we finna put it out. Not me, but the record company. So we definitely behind the project, and we gonna put it out. Like Ambitions as a Rider, and a couple of the hardcore songs.
That's my favorite one. That's the one I listened to over. Track number one on the first disc. That's my stuff.
I did the remix for What's Your Phone Number, which is like I did all new lyrics. I took that MC Light beat that she got out, Keep On Moving Up. Did a remix off of that with that. It's so freaky, you will not believe it. I got a whole new album out, ready, that I'm just holding for the soundtrack. All clean, all positive, all in the verge of like Keep Your Head Up, Baby, that type of stuff, you know, just to show the range I got. You know, I put out a hardcore double album, and now I'm gonna put out an introspective, like a Me Against the World Part 2, because that's what I think my fans is looking for, and I know what you're looking for, and I just want to do, as long as you supported my plan, which you have, now I'm gonna show you that I appreciate it. I'm gonna give you the album. You ain't even gotta pay a lot. Like, the double album is not a lot. All them songs is not a lot. You know what I mean? It was straight love, just to show that rappers could do whatever we want to.
You want to ask about like Robert Forte?
Oh yeah, that's what it is. That's good. That's okay. All right. Hey, yo, Pac, you gave a lot of love back to some Bay Area artists like E40, Forte, you know, Two Down, and the whole crew. Talk about what made you decide to work with them.
Because I can't always be in the Bay, and I know how the Bay is. The Bay is the type of people, man, if you ain't there, they gonna talk about you. So I want them to know I love you, I feel you, I'm representing for you. So I know I got a certain amount of acclaim and everything, so I bring the Bay with me. I know E40 is what I was when I was with Digital Underground. He is the Bay right now, you know what I mean, him and Forte. So I get them on my album, and that represent the Bay. And it shows that we still all love and still all good, and we, by us being the representatives, we bring the Bay where we go. You know what I mean? And Forte, he always been raw to me, and I like the style. When I was in jail, I used to listen to his stuff. So when I got out, we clicked, we did the song. Now he in jail, and I got to do what he did for me. When I was in jail, he used to send out shout-outs and say I support me and everything. Now I support Forte. Everybody pray for him and send letters, and I hope the brother get out of jail as soon as possible and get back to his chips. Because, you know, it's all a struggle for every young black man. Forte, you know how it is. Only God can judge us.
All right, let's end it. Okay. Hold on, let me say.
Go ahead and end it.
All right.
Was there anything else that you want to cover?
No, I'm straight.
You know, we've been sitting here talking with Tupac, and, you know, like I said in the beginning of our conversation, I want to commend you on all your accomplishments. And not only that, the fact that you've had all these obstacles and demons that you had to deal with, but for some reason, you know, you've been blessed enough to prevail. And, you know, no matter what y'all believe or what you hear from the media, this brother got his head together, and I have no doubt in my mind that he's always going to come out on top. And I appreciate you letting us come down here, brother.
I appreciate y'all giving me the opportunity to clear all that stuff. But we'll see.
Where do you see yourself in 20 years from now?
If God give me breath for 20 more years, I see myself changing the world. My thought patterns are so opposite of what's the norm.
Really?
So I would have to change the world, or I have to be changed by the world.
How is it working with Suge and having the West Coast for you? And a lot of your East Coast fans feel like your new allegiance to the West Coast has felt, a lot of them feel maybe you're not as loyal to the East Coast anymore.
That's so nonsense. Because this is not a new allegiance to the West Coast. I've been on the West Coast all this time. It's just because some people, not all, some people on the East Coast be on their dick so hard they never heard me say that I'm living on the West Coast.
Right.
It's just that by me keeping it real, I always said where I came from. I always gave New York their props. On Me Against the World, I took a whole song to give it up. So now the next album, when I want to give it up from my home, where I'm at, everybody got a problem? Why didn't I have no problem with Biggie saying Brooklyn in the house every fucking show he do? Why didn't I have a problem with Bronx and Boom? They just did a Sprite commercial off The Bridge and KRS. Why is it not hip-hop when I do it? Well, I mean, goddamn. Why is it suddenly a nigga tripping when I do it? Why everybody else could have a war, have beef, in the music, talk about differences, and it's okay as music is. And that's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is saying I'm tired of you talking about if that's what we're gonna do now, because we was doing it like hip hop was. I have proof to say what I was doing. I did more for the East Coast than the East Coast did. On than they did. I gave Biggie his first shows. I was the one that I was that bridge that niggas used to walk on to get over here. I explained it. I'm the one that told you. I'm why all these niggas run around with a gangbang on their payroll now.
Is there still a beef going on with you and Biggie?
It was never a beef. It's only a difference in opinion.
Right.
To me, if I like my homeboy Suge gave me the best advice I could ever give from anybody. He said when people ask him if he's beefing with Bad Boy with Puffy, he says like me going to a playground and picking on a little kid.
Right.
That's like me being mad at my little brother. Just walking around. If I like my homeboy Suge gave me the best advice I could ever give from anybody. He said when people ask him if he's beefing with Bad Boy with Puffy, he says like me going to a playground and picking on a little kid.
Right.
That's like me being mad at my little brother because he getting cash now. I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at my little brother when he don't respect me.
Yeah.
Now when you don't respect me, I'm gonna spank you when they came out here. I put them niggas on the more weed gates and weed spots and safe havens and safe spots than the East Coast did. I put more rap on than they did. I gave Biggie his first shows. I was the one that I was that bridge that niggas used to walk on to get over here. I explained it. It's okay as music, as hip hop, as groundbreaking. Now the next album, when I want to give it up for my
Felt, a lot of them feel maybe you're not as loyal to the East Coast anymore.
That's so nonsense. Poppycock. Because this is not a new allegiance to the West Coast. I've been on the West Coast all this time. It's just because some people, not all, some people on the East Coast be on their dick so hard that they never heard me say that I'm living on the West Coast.
Right.
It's just that by me keeping it real, I always said where I came from. I always gave New York their props. On Me Against the World, I took a whole song to give it up. So now on the next album, when I want to give it up from my home, where I'm at, everybody got a problem? Why didn't I have no problem with Biggie saying Brooklyn in the house every fucking show he do? Why didn't I have a problem with Bronx and Boom? They just did a Sprite commercial off The Bridge and KRS. Why is it not hip-hop when I do it? Well, I mean, goddamn. Why is it suddenly a nigga tripping when I do it? Why everybody else could have a war, have beef within the music, talk about differences, and it's okay as music, as hip-hop, as groundbreaking. When I do it, it's war. And that's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is saying I'm tired of you talking about where you from. And if that's what we're going to do now, because we was doing it like hip-hop was one nation. And I have proof to say what I was doing. I did more for the East Coast than the East Coast did. I put more guns in East Coast niggas' hands than East Coast niggas did when they came out here. I put the niggas on the more weed gates and weed spots and safe havens and safe spots than the East Coast did. I put put more rappers on than they did. I gave Biggie his first shows. I was the one I was that bridge that niggas used to walk on to get over here. I explained it. I'm the one that told you. I'm why all these niggas run around with a gangbang on their payroll now.
Is there still a beef going on with you and Biggie?
It was never a beef. It's only a difference in opinion.
Right.
To me, if I like my homeboy Suge gave me the best advice I could ever give from anybody. He said, when people ask him if he's beefing with Bad Boy, with Puffy, he says like me going to a playground and picking on a little kid.
Right.
That's like me being mad at my little brother because he getting cash now. I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at my little brother when he don't respect me.
Yeah.
And when you don't respect me, I'm gonna spank your ass. I don't give a fuck how rich you got on the block. I'm your big brother. I will break your big ass down. And that's my only point. And I feel as though he wronged me. You got out of hand and you wronged me. You got seduced by the power, not because he's an evil person, but because money is evil if it's not handled right. If you lose your composure, you can do anything. And he fear got stronger than love. And niggas did things that they know they weren't supposed to do. They know in their heart. That's why they get hell now.
Right.
They can't sleep. That's why they telling all the reporters and all the people, why they doing this? They fucking up hip-hop. Because they in hell. They can't make money. They can't go anywhere. They can't look at themselves because they know the prodigal son has returned. I'm alive. The ghost. You know what I mean? And I'm alive talking. In jail, I didn't talk. You know what I mean? And I'm alive talking. In jail, I didn't talk. I made peace. Now, everybody thinks that I disrespected or I love my East Coast fans. I'm from there. I'm eating New York pizza. I drive New York Jeeps. I want to hear New York. But the ghost is walking around. You know what I mean? And I'm alive talking. In jail, I didn't talk. I made peace. Now, everybody thinks that I disrespected or I love my East Coast fans. I'm from there. I'm eating New York pizza. I drive New York Jeeps. I want to hear New York. But I'm saying, let's keep it real for a second. If you have the level of music that you are, study. Go back and study. Study how Party and Bullshit was me before I met Biggie. You don't hear my style in this rap. Study how after I met Biggie, Reddit.The Disconnect come out, his whole style changed. Study. Study why I would be mad. Study why I would be mad when half of the major New York rappers, or they managers, or they agents, or they somebody was there when I got shot. And nobody could give me no information. Just study that. Study how Wu-Tang got their chain snatched at 6'6" Deuce. I not only found who did it, but gave them the message that if they want to see the niggas that did it, they can see them. Man to man. Just you and them. No guns, no nothing. If you feel like that. That's all I ask for. That's all I ask for. If you're going to act like you a gangster or a G or the king of New York, I'm expect that. And when you don't come through, then I'm going to crush your empire. And that's what it's time for.
So do you think Puffy was involved in the shooting?
Only they can answer that question. I have my own opinion, but I wouldn't slander their name like they did mine. I wouldn't say things that I knew. You know what I mean? I believe so. I do believe so. I have proof things that I can say that will back up my claim, but this is not for the world to know about. You know what I mean? It's between me and him, and only he knows. So every time he say it didn't happen, that's the only thing that makes this become an issue to everybody. Because you seen what I said in the Vibe article. I basically bowed out and was going to go ahead about my life. The next issue, it wasn't even the next issue because them cowards waited about 4 issues before they got their story together. 4 issues later, half of New Yorkers commenting on me getting shot. And before, they was on my BC name. In the first issue, read it. 5 viewers. Nobody seen shit. The 4th issue, when they came back with a reply, everybody knew what I did. They knew what I said. I was acting. Who gets shot 5 times in acts? Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times in their vision. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me? How'd I get gunpowder all over me? That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was there. Yes, I bowed out all of that. But when they said that, they breathed. Everybody in this rap breathed new life in me. Not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life for life for me. Because they disrespected me, my name, my family, what I had been through. They said that I couldn't be in pain. I could not feel. I could not be hurt. In my moment of pain, they was when I was me. Oh, I didn't get shot 5 times in their vision. I only got shot once because they found the bullet. The police found it, but now they the cops. Now they doing detective work. They found the bullet. Oh, you found the bullet, huh? So what is this other shit in me then? What was the doctors talking about? What? Can you explain these other holes in me? How'd I get gunpowder all over me? That insulted my intelligence. So yes, I did say Thug Life was dead. Yes, I found out all of that. But when they said that, they breathed new life in me. And Thug Life not only became a rap group, but it became a way of life for life for me. Because they disrespected me, my name, my family, what I had been through. They said that I couldn't be in pain. I could not feel. I could not be hurt. In my moment of pain, when I was shot 5 times in jail for a crime I didn't commit, while every other black person, I mean, whoever they was fucking babies in the ass or killing bitches and cutting them in 50 pieces, these niggas got support. I go to jail for a crime everybody know I did not commit, get shot 5 times. Shots from every direction. They thought that meant that I'm gay now. They fucked me in the ass now. So, okay, you want to see some macho shit? I'm the most macho nigga out here. I thought you niggas knew. I'm the most thuggish nigga out here. I have no motherfucking fear. I have no fear. I have only ambition, and I want mine, and I will do anything to protect and feed my family. And these niggas represent a threat. Because I worked too hard on this. And as far as...
Can I get a lifeline? 21 gun salute. Happy birthday, Tupac Shakur, a.k.a. Machiavelli. Machiavelli, the dawn lives on. Can I get a lifeline? When was this Vibe interview? Because he sound like he talking to Suge right now. Remember, he filed the audit in June after his birthday. Right after his birthday, that audit came. We on the 30-year anniversary of that audit that exposed David Kenner, Sharita Knight, Suge Knight, Norris Anderson, Reggie Wright Jr., and all the fuzzy friends. When was this interview with the Vibe magazine in Pac's house, Thug's mansion in Calabasas?
I just want to chill. I just want to live life. And motherfuckers took shots from every direction. They thought that meant that I'm gay now. He had fucked me in the ass.
No Diddy.
So, okay, you want to see some macho shit?
No Diddy.
I'm the most macho nigga out here. I thought you niggas knew. I'm the most thuggish nigga out here. I have no motherfucking fear. I have no fear. I have only ambition, and I want mine, and I will do anything to protect and feed my family. And these niggas represent a threat. Because I worked too hard on this. And as far as hip-hop and all of that, I feel as though I'm not the god of hip-hop, but what we do on the West Coast, I sold 5 million in 2 months. Biggie album been out 2 years. He's barely touching 2 million. This nigga that had 50 remixes, 1,000. He got everybody in New York in his videos and still barely touching 2 million. I've been out 2 months. My shit sold 5 million with 2 videos out. I'm just starting.
Yeah, this is before the audit. Yo, this is before the audit. If he been out 2 months, October, November, December, January, yeah, this is way before the audit.
Nigga that had 50 I have only ambition, and I want mine, and I will do anything to protect and feed my family. And these represent a threat. Because I worked too hard on this. And as far as hip-hop and all of that, I feel as though I'm not the god of hip-hop, but what we do on the West Coast, I sold 5 million in 2 months. Biggie album been out 2 years. He's barely touching 2 million. This nigga that had 50 remixes, 1,000. He got everybody in New York in his videos and still barely touching 2 million.
February 9/6, Nigel? Yeah. This is way before the audit. Trust me. That ninja.
West Coast, I sold 5 million in 2 months. Biggie album been out 2 years. He's touching 2 million. This nigga that had 50 remixes, 1,000. He got everybody in New York in his videos and still barely touching 2 million. I've been out 2 months. My shit sold 5 million with 2 videos out. I'm just starting. These niggas can't touch us. They can't.
Wow.
They can't. Really, it's funny.
I think the new era of rap is like beyond like whatever.
That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do because now everybody is shell-shocked and they have trauma. We've been having traumatic nights always. I want to get away from it a lot. I tried to get away from it, but you can't. That's what they taught me.
Right.
The streets teach me that thug life can never die. The world taught me that. I thought I could retire and move on. When I moved on to the so-called real world, the civilized world, these motherfuckers is worse than the niggas in the streets. They was telling, I had little girls writing to me crying, saying you got raped in jail, I'm so sorry. That shit right there is what will fuel the anger that will never die. I had to write letters to 1,000 little kids, explaining to them that I will be dead.
1,000 kids, ninja.
So, as far as everybody, there is no mercy in my heart. You know what I mean? I'm not out here on no wild shit like I was before. This is not the same Tupac. Believe me. I'm just very pissed off. And don't think because you see me at an award show smiling or giving away an award, or because I don't fight it this time, and that don't mean I ain't mad. I'm pissed off. And they say, don't tell me ain't nothing wrong and we should all be together and woo-woo because y'all niggas ain't getting no more money. You ain't getting no money because I made it that way.
You have groups coming out, you produce?
Yeah, the Outlaws.
Oh, really?
I murdered Thug Life and gave birth to the Outlaws. I murdered Thug Life. The niggas ain't act right. I murdered all. As far as the music business.
Ninja said I murdered
Don't
him.
think because you see me at the award show smiling or giving away an award, or because I don't fight time, and that don't mean I ain't mad. I'm pissed off. And they say, don't tell me ain't nothing wrong and we should all be together and woo-woo because y'all niggas ain't getting no more money. You ain't getting no money because I made it that way.
You have groups coming out, you produce?
Yeah, the Outlaws.
Oh, really?
I murdered Thug Life and gave birth to the Outlaws. I murdered Thug Life. The niggas ain't act right. I murdered all. And I gave birth to the Outlaws. And they all now, not mob like Italians, but mob like we've been mob orientated all our lives. Fuck that shit they be telling me about, because everybody's saying because we choose to be organized now that we are emulating Italians and we should emulate Italians because they don't like us. Motherfuckers got it twisted. You know what I mean? We got organization because I murdered Thug Life. Them niggas ain't act right. I murdered all. As far as the music business. And I gave birth to the Outlaws. And they all blood relatives. Now got a military, not mob like Italians, but mob like we've been mob orientated all our lives. Fuck that shit they be telling me about, because everybody's saying because we choose to be organized now that we are emulating Italians, we should emulate Italians because they don't like us. Motherfuckers got it twisted. You know what I mean? We got organization because we peak game. And it's not the mob really that we seeing, it's really the government. They the biggest mob. That's who we study. Governments. Just like me, they say this guy's Mr. Duplicity. He's always saying this good shit to the females, and he say ho and this and that. See, that's where you're wrong. First, you tell all the niggas, they tell him Too Short, he never say nice shit. And they telling him he's a horrible person. I say one bad shit on one side, a good shit on the other side, and I'm Mr. Duplicity. What does the world want? They have to sit they politically correct that down and figure out what they want. Because they good shit to the females, and he say ho and this and that. See, that's where you're wrong. First, you tell all the niggas, they tell him Too Short, he never say nice shit. And they telling him he's a horrible person. I say one bad shit on one side, a good shit on the other side, and I'm Mr. Duplicity. What does the world want? They have to sit their politically correct ass down and figure out what it is they want. Because they bullshit. All the time. I'm really into books. I'm into the part. Right now, I'm into Mastering the Art of War, The Art of War. I just found all these new books. Thoughts of a General, How to Win the Argument Every Time, The Buying of a President,